to our Political Tech and Consulting Expo, sponsored by our friends at StackAdapt. We're so grateful for everyone who is here, all of our presenters, and everyone who's made this possible. I'm Deborah. I'm a partner and our digital director at Arena, and you are here to hear from some of the folks that help campaigns build winning teams and programs. Really excited to see you all. Feel free to drop your name and where you are calling in from in the chat. I see we have someone from Tokyo. I think that could be an Arena first. Pretty exciting. Also, maybe 1 in the morning there. So great to see you. If you're not familiar with Arena, we do a whole host of things from training staff to helping support your journey to offering tools on our toolbox to events like this. So how this is going to work today is we will hear brief pitches from a handful of vendors, from folks who can help you with field, digital, mail, a wide range of things. A couple presenters will have slightly longer pitches and screen share, and some presenters will have shorter pitches, and you can have the opportunity to write down who you're excited to meet and head into breakout rooms when those pitches are done, and go learn more, ask questions, connect. So whether you're on a campaign right now looking for solutions or planning for the future, this is a great opportunity to learn and meet folks in the space and understand what services are available to you. With that, I am thrilled to introduce our first presenter, who is Jess Ellis from StackAdapt.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's get this up. Thank you all so much for joining us today and giving me the chance to talk about StackAdapt. My name is Jess, and I am joined by my colleague Cody, who's going to help me make the most of this time by answering any questions that you have live in the chat. I personally have spent my entire career in politics. I did a lot of digital work for folks like Jamie Harrison and a personal favorite of mine, Lauren Baer. So normally I'd go around the room and I'd ask everybody to introduce themselves, but I know we have a lot of folks here and we'd be here all day. So I will go ahead and dive right in. Digital used to be the nice to have. It was something campaigns did after they had locked in mail and TV, but that era is very much over. Today, voters, donors, and influencers are spread across every channel. So winning means effectively reaching unique audiences and key voter personas and using micro-targeting and dynamic creative optimization to make sure that the right message matches with the right person. Digital is an effective and measurable way to spend your budget, and the political team at StackAdapt moves fast. We can get campaigns live within hours. I want to talk a little bit about what buying media looks like as a whole within the political space, because I think that context is important. In 2024, this is what political budgets looked like. Nearly half of the money still went to broadcast, and digital only got 36%. If we compare that to the corporate world, brands are putting 70 to 80% of their budgets into digital. A study found that 90% of political linear TV ads hit the same 40% of viewers again and again. And these viewers are overwhelmingly older, white, and already vote. The problem is not that campaigns don't spend. The problem is where we choose to spend when we know that our key audiences are elsewhere. That mismatch is costing us. The political world actually fell further behind the corporate shift into digital between 2020 and 2024. So while politics is shifting money to digital cycle over cycle, it's not happening fast enough. Corporations are constantly testing, they are applying the lessons they learn and adjusting their media strategy to maximize profits. And we should be doing the same to maximize our time in front of voters. But for a lot of campaigns, when they do try to get into digital, they hit a lot of roadblocks. There's contracts and minimums they just can't commit to. There's a clunky product that just takes up time to learn. The support teams don't get it, they don't understand politics. And then long onboarding. It stopped from going live when you wanted to be live yesterday. Our mission is to strip away those barriers so that you can focus on what actually matters. We have the biggest political team of any DSP working in politics. Among the 25 of us, we have a combined 150 years of political experience. Our investment in the space means strong, knowledgeable service for your team and tech that's custom built for your needs. We even have our own political product roadmap for our engineers, and we regularly ask our clients to suggest new features. Targeting is everything in politics, and it's really where we shine. You can upload and activate voter files directly in the platform, layer on third-party data. We have a direct integration with L2, and you can target by a variety of geography options as well, including political district down to the state assembly level. And it's all omni-channel, CTV, display, native, video, audio, digital out of home. One platform to make your life easier. The voter file thing is a big deal, so I want to call it out a little bit more. You can upload that data directly with us and start to see matches within hours. We also match this data with both LiveRamp and Experian to maximize your matches. Like I said about the districts, we know these districts do not always align with the zip codes and the DMAs are often way too big. This nuance matters. So we custom built a targeting feature that lets you target down to the state assembly level. If there's something even smaller, like a city council, we have a polygon feature where you can literally draw that district. Our forecasting tool really helps you understand your options before you have to spend money, so you can model reach and frequency, and maybe most importantly, you can run avails against pre-curated inventory packages that actually accept political ads. And yes, that does include political inventory for live sports. We're also able to bridge that gap between digital and TV. With our Samba TV integration, you can capture linear audiences who have seen your ad or seen your competitors and then target them or exclude them across digital channels. We can even forecast against this data so you understand your linear overlap before you go live. Clients regularly use this to advocate for shifts in budget away from linear and into digital. Once you see the data, it's pretty hard to deny. Which brings me to my final point of studies. Corporations are literally always running studies, and Republicans are running them more frequently than Democrats. We can actually measure impact. These studies are customizable, they're cost efficient, and you won't have to wait months for a wrap report. You can view all of that in real time. I know I'm running out of time here, so thank you to Arena. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's that StackAdapt is built for politics. We are faster, easier to use, more precise, and measurable in ways that our competitors are not. So please drop by my breakout room, shoot me an email, add me on LinkedIn. I would love to chat more about how we can support your campaign.
Amazing. Big round of applause for Jess and StackAdapt, and thank you again for your generous support to make this event possible. Uh, Please check out the breakout room. Next up, we have David from Alpha Graphics.
Good afternoon. My name is David Stowe. I'm from Alpha Graphics in Stamford, Connecticut, and we are a full-service graphic communications company. What that means is that we have in-house production capabilities for a wide range of campaign and election materials, including any and all printed materials, direct mail, graphic design, signs, graphics, event displays and collateral, promotional items and swag, and other related services. We also offer union production on all of our services other than some promotional items. We are experts in direct mail and produce and process millions of pieces of mail every year. We maximize all available postal discounts, often leveraging things like saturation and walk sequence of processing. These are things that are often missed by other vendors. We also have decades of experience working with Democrat and progressive campaigns, candidates, consultants, organizations, and clients. No campaign is too large or too small for us. And we work all local, state, and national projects are welcome. To give you an idea of the projects that we are currently working on, those include direct mail, palm cards, door hangers, buttons, stickers, stationery, photo backdrops, banner stands, banners, lawn signs, and as well as a range of custom projects. Those clients that we're working with currently include small municipal campaigns in numerous locations, county elections, state-based elections, as well as some high-profile races such as the New York mayor's race, where we are working directly with the Mandani campaign on a lot of their materials. Current live projects range from, for mail projects, range from 200 pieces up to 250,000 pieces. Some lawn sign projects we're working on range from 10 signs up to 2,500 signs. The ability to work with a one-stop solution like us has many benefits. First and foremost is that the most valuable thing that you all have is your time. Keeping as much of your time and things under one roof gives you a single point of contact for your election materials and saves you time. Additionally, having one vendor handle all of your materials also ensures brand and campaign integrity and continuity, with all of your materials being consistent in color, appearance, and materials used. Again, thank you for listening, and happy to talk to anybody in the breakout rooms.
Amazing. Thank you, David. Check out their breakout room for your printing needs. Next up, we got Sam from Blue Labs.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for making time to be here. Blue Labs is a one-stop shop for all things polling, electoral research, modeling, scores, and election analyses. We work with clients at all levels of the ballot, whether you're an issue advocacy group looking for a standalone report on unregistered voters, state party caucus in need of district level polling, or a custom support score for down ballot candidates, a statewide U.S. Senate campaign that would like a path to victory doc to raise money with donors, or a statewide ballot initiative who needs help thinking through how they can most effectively reach key segments of voters on digital mediums, TV, direct mail, or streaming services. For larger clients, we also offer sort of a full life cycle of services, beginning to end, including postmortems on analyses for elections, experimental approaches, tactics, dashboards for targeting unregistered voters, for election night itself, and for early vote. But regardless of what size of a client you might be, what level of the ballot you might be on, our goals are always the same for you: to help you understand the right targets, figure out the right program that meets your budget and hits your goals, and then figure out what best messaging approach or tools or services can get you there, and where you can most effectively reach those voters in the modern media environment, particularly as folks earlier said, it's so segmented. We also have a lot of research we've done recently into the kind of sporadic voters that cost us the most recent presidential, if you're interested. So come see me in the breakout room, and I'll drop my email in the chat. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you, Sam. And don't forget to check out their tool on the Arena Toolbox as well. Next up, we have Tom from Change Research.
Hey, my name is Tom. I'm the head of product here at Change Research. As people probably remember, in 2016, there were some kind of high-profile polling misses, but it wasn't just that the polling had those misses, but that it was increasingly hard to get the right respondents, and polling was really expensive. So Change Research, we were founded in 2017 with a goal of democratizing access to polling and making it fast, accurate, and affordable. And so when I'm talking about fast, I'm talking about if you're ready, we can get into the field within hours and get you results within days. We've done work at all levels of the ballot. So we've worked with campaigns and organizations in the presidential, state, and governor's races, but also all the way down to city wards, city councils, school boards. So our methods are really effective in small geographies with hard to reach populations, and also in red states for people who are doing work there. We do a lot of that. And then they're affordable. So our most streamlined survey options start from $6,000 and then go up from there depending on what you need. And because we're a newer company and we're able to power a lot of this with technology, we're able to do this without compromising on accuracy. So our surveys are consistently accurate across cycles, and happy to share more on that if people are interested. And so we do great custom polling. We also do qualitative research. We do modeling. So if you're trying to figure out what people think or who you need to talk to, we'll be happy to talk to you about that. We also run a set of regular polls that are usually nationwide about what are the top issues, kind of what's going on in the world today, what do people think about them, what do people think about the parties, who do they trust, all that good stuff. And that is all accessible in a new data portal that we've been working on for the last little bit. We have a free tier of that, so if people are interested in it, or they just want to talk more about our polling products in general, they can go to this QR code. I'll also share the link in the chat and sign up, and we will give you access to the data portal. And then I'll also, if you're interested in custom research, do let us know, and we'd be happy to talk more. So happy to help. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tom. We have Claire from Crowdwave Campaigns.
Hi, great to meet everyone. I'm Claire Sandberg, founder of Crowdwave Campaigns, and we do two main things. We, one, run paid phone and texting programs, and two, we help campaigns and organizations build and execute their own distributed organizing programs and training programs. So in terms of paid phone and texting programs, we have a team of highly trained, mission-driven callers. These are not people who are just kind of going through the motions. They're really passionate. They're as passionate as your best volunteers, but more consistent and deeply skilled in persuasion, GOTV, patch-through advocacy calls, volunteer recruitment. We have people who speak different languages. We do bilingual English-Spanish calling and texting, as well as English, and we could get into other languages if you're interested. And in terms of helping organizations build and execute their own programs, we have some of the best distributed organizers out there who have built some of the largest and most impactful distributed and traditional field programs in the last 10 years. So sometimes we actually do a combination of helping an organization run their own internal volunteer-based program and then supplement that with paid phone banking and texting just to crush a big universe of voters and do it in a high quality way. So if you have a big need to reach a large group of voters or you have an organizing goal, get in touch and we can either help you to build out your own scalable volunteer program, or we can use our paid field team to quickly hit your goals without compromising on quality. And I'll look forward to talking with some of you in the breakout.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Evangel from Data for Progress.
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Evangel Panamaka, and I'm the polling principal at Data for Progress. At DFP, our core mission is to democratize access to timely, accurate, and affordable public opinion research. And in doing so, we can empower the progressive movement and facilitate social change. Each week, we conduct national surveys, omnibus surveys of likely voters or adults, and we're proud of our rapid response capabilities we offer with our national polling. We also offer a range of other products. We conduct electoral polling, including highly accurate primary polling, where we offer campaign strategy for statewide races down to local council districts. We can conduct focus groups and message testing to gain deeper insights. We can also help you survey bespoke audiences like rural voters, LGBTQ voters, or voters of color in battleground states. And we also estimate public opinion across all 50 states using a combination of our polling and our voter file modeling. Through our team of data scientists and software engineers, we are a leader in tech and methodology. We consistently rank as one of the most accurate pollsters in the space with 4 low levels of error or bias. Our communications team is also available to help you package your data in a way that is easily understandable to different audiences, while also maximizing press and social media impact. Last year, DFP's total reach was over 15 billion media impressions. By working with us, you will not only receive access to timely, accurate, and affordable polling, but you will be directly investing in the future and success of the progressive movement. Thank you all for your time, and I hope to chat with you shortly.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Nathan from Touchstone, who will be sharing his screen.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming today. My name's Nathan. I'm the managing partner and co-founder here at Touchstone. A little bit about myself is I ran Progressive Turnout Project's national distributed program last year. We knocked on 4 million doors and we had just over 10,000 canvassers, but around this time last year, we started noticing some pretty big inconsistencies with people using GPS spoofing tools to alter their location in Minivan Manager. And ultimately, what we found was there was no real good way to combat the issue other than to build scripts to detect if someone's location went from one area to another in Minivan Manager. But ultimately, their pin would move, but the GPS spoofer app would move them back. So it was really hard to kind of catch people, and it affected campaigns for both parties all over the place. So fast forward to this year, we partnered with Progressive Turnout Project, who recently bought into our company, which is ultimately a distributed organizing tool at its core. It's a progressive web application where we don't have any list numbers or anything. You just open up the application and you can actually pick where you want to knock doors on a map. And then you would just assign that turf to yourself, and it would move you right into a list. And then we have some pretty advanced turf cutting capabilities. You'll notice we use Google Maps as our mapping infrastructure, so we can get pretty detailed in terms of where you knock. You're not going to have the problem where you have to swim across a river to knock some doors. But we take it a step further by requiring, obviously your location needs to be on to even use the application. Otherwise, you won't even be able to get into your list. But we take it a step further than that by making you take in-app photos of your location before moving to the next door. Obviously, safety is our top priority. Nobody wants you to take a picture of their household. The photo itself just strips down the metadata from the photo, places it on a map similar to DoorDash, how you can see your driver going around the neighborhood. You can see the actual latitude and longitude of your canvasser. But then if you click on that photo icon that you see on your screen, you can compare it directly to the household as it exists in Google Maps. So some pretty cool stuff there. The last thing I'll show, just because this proved to be very useful in our last program, was we have the ability for some pretty advanced language capabilities. Right now, we can toggle between English, Spanish, and Mandarin, and it actually updates the script live. Um, Immediately because it's a progressive web app. So if you're in a list and you make an update to a script, it'll automatically make that change and the script will automatically translate to whatever recorded language you have in there. Um, so that's just something I like to mention. We also, just because I have the time, I'll mention it. We have an integration with ActBlue. So essentially, what that means is we can display ActBlue QR codes for whatever campaign or organization you're working with. And the voter can actually scan the QR code, donate on their own device. So it makes it far less messy in terms of compliance. But we also integrate with VAN, PDI. We can do grassroots on unwired reach, whatever tools you want to integrate with. But um again, I'm the managing partner. If you're interested in learning more, I'll be in a breakout room. Otherwise, you can email me at nathan@touchstone.vote. But if you'd rather talk to Alex from Progressive Turnout Project, feel free to reach out to him at alex@turnoutpack.org. But that's all I have today. Thank you for coming.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Check that out in the breakout room. Next up, we have Eva from Avinco Strategies.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to introduce you to Avinco Strategies. We're a consulting firm that exists to support organizations and candidates who upend harmful systems and deliver real results for the public. There are 3 things that make us different that should matter to everyone on this call. First, transparency and value. We refuse to make you pay for services you'll never use. Every proposal we send is customized from our vast array of services to give you exactly what you need at a price that makes sense for your budget. Second, comprehensive expertise under one roof. Avinco Strategies is one of the only firms with in-house expertise across all aspects of campaigning. We raise the money and spend it, whether you need us to handle everything from the moment you walk in the door or provide targeted support to an existing team. And third, and most important to me, our human-centered approach that prioritizes sustainability, rest, and knowledge sharing. While other consultants gatekeep and burn through teams, we've proven across 17 states that well-rested campaigns that take time to teach and mentor make better decisions and achieve lasting victories. We've supported diverse grassroots candidates and organizations like California Women's List, For Texas Change, and Planned Parenthood because we believe those closest to the problem should be closest to the solution. So what does that look like in practice? Strategic messaging that authentically reflects your values, fundraising approaches that build long-term donor relationships while doubling as voter communications, and finishing campaigns with teams trained up to turn around and use those skills to advocate for their communities. We challenge conventional wisdom by building campaigns with trust, amplifying historically challenged voices, understanding that every race from city council to Congress is an opportunity to build our movement's infrastructure. Ultimately, we're uniquely positioned in the consulting market There isn't another firm that can offer you a range of services, political expertise, and commitment to affordability while helping you execute programs that actually work. If you're ready to work with a young, diverse, women-led team that respects your budget, understands your unique challenges, and believes taking care of people is how we create lasting change, let's talk. Thanks so much.
Amazing. Thanks, Eva. Check her, go connect with her in the breakout rooms. Next up, we have Pryor from Grassroots Analytics. Great.
Hi there. Oh, there we go. Hi there, everybody. Happy end of quarter for all for all impacted. We hope you're hanging in there. My name is Pryor Krugman. I'm Director of Campaigns at Grassroots Analytics. We are a progressive tech and data company that helps campaigns, PACs, and nonprofits raise more for less. So how do we do this? We have a database of millions of Democratic or Democratic aligned donors, and our hyper-targeting capabilities allow us to connect clients with donors that are most suited to giving to their campaign or organization. So in this way, we prioritize quality over quantity. Our clients have to invest less in donor acquisition because these hyper-targeted contacts have a proven history of giving to similar orgs with similar goals and missions. So we have a lot of products on offer, but I wanted to highlight Fundraising Premier, which is our most comprehensive, most affordable service, especially if you are a first-time candidate, as it meets you right where you are. There's high dollar call time, a monthly allotment of hyper-targeted emails for a digital program, contact matching. So if you have some names, but you're missing their contact information, we can pull that for you. Reactivating the gold mine that is your current contact or donor universe. And additionally, we can connect you with a fundraising strategist. This is kind of your main point of contact through your whole journey at Grassroots from start to finish. Also super excited to announce that we just acquired Quiller. It is a left-leaning data responsible AI tool to help campaigns and nonprofits draft your fundraising content. This is a great assist if you're starting from scratch and kind of working on your own time. It can really help you out. So check us out at grassrootsanalytics.com. Come by, pop into our breakout room. We have a lot to tell you about, and we're excited to chat more. So thanks so much.
Amazing. Thanks, Pryor. Next up, we have Sarah from Design to Run. Oh, sorry. We have Greg from Formation. My bad.
No worries, Deborah. I was like, uh-oh.
No, it was all me. You're good.
Hey, everyone. It's great to be here. Thank you so much for the time. This clock is no joke, so I will stay on time and grateful to see some names of which we've had a chance to connect with. So I'm Gregory Hatcher. I'm the Vice President of Partnerships at Memoration. We are a nonprofit organization focused on amplifying the power of civic engagement across the country. We support partners who are doing nonpartisan advocacy work as well as partisan electoral work and have an ability to support partners across the country who are doing both C3, C4 work, as well as any PACs or otherwise. We were founded, we will be 11 years old this November, and there are 4 core things that we do. One is we build a network, and so we have a growing partner network across the country of organizations that are working on campaigns. Again, when we say campaigns, that's advocacy campaigns as well as electoral campaigns, organizing campaigns. And we're working on a wide variety of issues, including education, strengthening our democracy, climate, and many other issues. We also have a data platform, data product called Atlas by Memoration, which is our enhanced data set. We ingest the national voter file, and then we append that with a bunch of other data science analytics that we have in-house and data science team in-house to help strengthen the file even more for partners. And we have our tech product, Organizer by Memoration, which is an ability to interact with the file, but then also be able to do outreach. So phone banking, door knocking, emailing, as well as exports, building segments for mail campaigns, et cetera. And then finally, research and insights. So we have a full in-house research team that is providing insights to partners as they're thinking about how to engage in the best ways their community, as well as any custom scores building and additional support on, again, targeting most effectively and in the best way possible. We hope to connect with you all. I have a couple of colleagues on as well who will be in breakout and looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thanks, Gregory. Crushed it. Sorry about that. Next up, we have Rachel from Raise More.
Hey, y'all. I am Rachel. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Raise More. We are an all-in-one CRM, call time, text, and email platform for fundraising. Wait, could you all hear me? I had an unmute. Okay, amazing. Sorry. So as finance staffers, I know that you want tools that make your life easier. We're thinking intuitive list management, where your giving history is automatically done for you. We have one-click follow-ups for voicemails, calls, texts, all of the things that take up so much of your time. You can send out blast emails and text as follow-ups. You don't have to constantly import and export from one platform to the next. And you have a dialer where you can actually see the information that is most relevant to you and your boss, the candidates. They want an efficient, affordable system where they can trust how their data is being managed. You know that they want to get through call time quickly, easily. They want things like voicemail drops, a power dialer, on-call customer support, all of those things we really focus on and prioritize. We offer a built-in dialer that allows you to track all the calls that you've made, who's making them, the outcomes, and do all of your follow-up right from there. So some of the recent feedback we've gotten include sentiments like, I'm finally able to get my principal to do extra hours of call time without pushback. There's been a real shift for the positive in our candidates' mood in regard to call time over these past few days since we switched to RaiseMore. And things like RaiseMore is my go-to tool that I recommend to all my clients. It's most affordable and does everything I need it to do. So we serve folks up and down the ballot. Would obviously love to work with you. So hit me up if you want to learn more.
Amazing. Check out RaiseMore in the breakout rooms. Next up, we have Sarah from Run. Sorry about that.
All good. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. I'm Sarah User from Run, and we solve a really specific problem. Down ballot campaigns waste weeks trying to make generic website builders work for their needs. You know how it goes. You open up Squarespace or Wix. The tools are designed primarily for small businesses, and suddenly you're spending countless hours customizing, building from scratch, trying to add donation buttons that actually work, creating issue pages that don't look like product listings, and it's exhausting. Using a targeted campaign website builder saves a ton of time and effort, both in the initial build and for updates as the campaign progresses. And that's where Run comes in. We're the leading website builder specifically designed for political campaigns with almost 400 websites already live. Our clients include Mikey Sherrill, the New Jersey governor nominee, US Senator Martin Heinrich, Washington Governor Bob Ferguson, and many more successful campaigns across the country. What sets Run apart is that it's by far the easiest website builder on the market, and it works flawlessly. Even if you've never used our product before, you can typically get your entire site up and running in just a couple of hours from start to finish. We come bundled with all the political features and components you need right out of the box. We have ready-to-use components for donations, endorsements, videos, issue pages, and much more. Plus, we integrate seamlessly with the tools you're already using: NGP, Action Network, MailChimp, Google Sheets, and many others. Here's the best part. Run is completely free to try out. You can take all the time you need to perfect your website, experiment with different layouts and content, and only pay if and when you're happy and ready to launch. Later this week or early next week, we'll be sending everyone a follow-up email with a link to our demo video, which I highly recommend watching to see the platform in action. But if you're eager to get started now, you can Google Run Website Builder or click the link in the chat. And I'm excited to meet some of you in the breakout rooms. Thanks so much.
Amazing. Thank you, Sarah. Next up, we have AJ with Winnable, who will be sharing his screen. And this is our final pitch before we head into breakouts.
Awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Hey, everyone. I'm AJ. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Winnable. We are also a website builder, but we do a few other things too. Websites are one of our key components. We've been doing this for over 10 years now. Our basic pitch is websites shouldn't be hard. Our websites are starting at only $25 a month. There is no startup fee for most campaigns. You can build a simple website in less than an hour and get it up and ready, again, for only $25 a month. There's no startup fee. That's different than every other website tool on the market. So our websites are super affordable, easy to use, and they come with custom design templates, so you can, make a good website right out of the box. But also, we are design agnostic. You can bring your own design. Our websites don't look the same as every single one that are built on our platform. We have a stable of designers that we work with that come in and bring their own spin on things. So you can have a very unique website in your race and you don't look like everyone else's. We've built websites for people running for offices as low as school board, city council, mayor. We've also built for congressionals and statewide, and then for national and even international organizations. We've worked on 5 different continents and built websites across the world. And so we are excited to work with any level. We can find pricing that works for anyone. Again, most websites can be built for $25 a month with no startup fee. I am super excited to kind of preview a few of our clients that we've worked with over the years and built sites for. Organizations, again, as big as the Obama Foundation, we ran their website for a long time, to campaigns down to school board. But what I'm really excited about is this is the first time we're going to announce that we are building a new feature into our tool set called Winnable Platform that is an events tool. We are explicitly competing with tools like Mobilize that have really priced a lot of people out of the market. We are piloting this with the DNC nationally this fall, and hopefully we'll launch this broadly early next year. We're looking for other organizations that are interested in piloting this with us. So if you're interested, come to our breakout, talk to me, email me. But it's, again, super affordable. It's one of our core principles with Winnable is we want to make everything super affordable for all campaigns and available for everyone. We're organizers first. I started as an organizer in 2012. We want to think about this as an organizer first platform and make it easy for everyone to use and make sure that it has the tools that you need. And then finally, we want to integrate with all the tools that you're using, make sure we send data to your CRM, but also websites are part of our core business. We want to make sure that it's really easy for you to list the events that you have on your website. Make it really easy for people to find stuff when they come to your site so they know what's happening in your district, what meet and greet, what canvassing events that you have coming up. And then finally, we do a lot of other work as a consulting firm. So we do a lot of data-driven campaigning. That can range from campaign strategy. We've served as campaign managers for congressional races. I just worked on the Harris campaign, helping run the paid canvas and paid phone program. We know how to run data-driven campaigns at any level. We can build pathway to victory for you. We can help you find the data you need, help you make that data actionable, especially for smaller races where obviously resources are a huge concern. Then we also do trainings. Some of you may know me on this call from all the work I've done with Arena. I help lead the data director track with Santiago at the Arena Academy. I pop up in the Arena Slack when people have questions about data stuff from time to time. I'm always happy to help people with trainings and figure out how to use data best in your organizations. We've helped organizations do setup with databases and CRMs and how to sync data across different platforms. We built custom tools for organizations across the space. And then finally, we do analysis and reporting of data to make sure that your data is actually actionable and you can do something with it. We've worked with, again, organizations across the country, all over the world, over the last 10-ish years to help them build data-driven campaigns. Super excited to talk to more people in the breakout, see if we can work with you on websites, events, or consulting. Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause to all of our presenters. In just a minute, we are going to open up the breakout rooms. I'm loving these animated applause. So presenters, you will be automatically assigned to your rooms. So let's go ahead and then I'll share instructions for joining the breakout rooms after that, but we can go ahead and open up the breakout rooms as you use. Great, presenters will be headed to their rooms now. In a minute, you'll be able to choose the breakout room you want to head to, but a few instructions first. I recommend that you check out how many people are in the room, and then if it is crowded, go ahead and check out another room. Rooms will be open for the next 20 minutes or so you have time to check out a few. Welcome back, welcome back. It's great to see everyone. Thank you for coming. A big shout out to our presenters. Thank you for sharing your time and your services with us. I hope you had great conversations in the breakout rooms. And if we will be sending out the recording and the list of presenters and also dropping that list in the chat now. Hopefully you met some new people, and if you want to continue this conversation with folks, we also encourage you to check out the Arena community Slack and carry on the conversation there, which I dropped in the Slack. Thank you again to everyone, and especially to StackAdapt, who helped make this event possible, and all of our presenters and featured pitches. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you at future events and on the internet.